Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this FonJoy figure, and it is Batman, the Batman. This is a 1/9 scale action figure, and it is licensed by the DC Comics. This is DC Batman 85th year. And here's the back of the box. So inside, you see this magnetic flap, and then you get the box with the figure. And then down here you get the accessories, and then you also get an extra box in the mail, which is the other head sculpt of Robert Pattinson. And so let me take the figure out. So here's Batman. He's a little loose on the joint, especially the hips, but overall still very good. But I'll show it later on. And he comes with two head sculpts, two Robert Pattinson head sculpts. Both aren't that great. It's pretty much, I think, literally exactly the same sculpt. It's just one is painted a little differently. One, it's got the raccoon eyes, and one doesn't. And yeah, both are pretty bland. I mean, nothing to write home about. Just okay head sculpts, not great. And then as far as accessories, see here we got the base, and then he got an extra mouthpiece, and then a interchangeable chest piece, and then batarang, and then the grapnel gun, I guess, the forearm gun, and then he comes with the little launcher right here, and then 4 extra hands. So let us take a look at the figure itself first. Let's get a closer look. This head sculpt I really like, because it looks really good actually. It's got the Robert Pattinson likeness right there with the Batman look. Very intense. I like that. Again, the scope is really good on this. There are issues with this figure, which I'll go over in a second, but let us take a look at the rest of him. There's the rest of his suit, and proportion wise I think it's quite good as well. He's got the skinny body, and unlike the Mayfax, the abdominal section does look quite nice on this body here. And then the legs, it doesn't have that cut like the SHF. But as far as articulation, this one is quite limited. Okay, so let me move this out of the way, and then let's rotate him around. Here's his cape. If you have no, it's not the same as the other FonJoy figure, the Batman. I mean the Affleck Batman. This one is very paper-like. It's kind of like the it's the pretty much the same material he used in the film. I know he used some sort of a material that very much like an umbrella type of material, and this one it's very much like that same material as well. And there's seam lines all over, like in here, 1, 2, and 3 extra seam lines, and then there's a wire running through the edge here, and one on each side. And let's go over articulation, which is the most disappointing part about this figure. First, the head sculpt. Now, if you look at him from the side, you will notice that he has a lot of back room right here. I don't understand why they did that, because right now his head is very restricted. He can look up, which is, maybe that's the point. Maybe that's why they did it this way, because there's no articulation around the neck section. It's base of the neck. So this is a single sculpt like this here, right here. There's no base of the head, there's no joint right here, and it's only base of the neck. There's a joint there. So this is exactly the same thing. right here, so he can look up quite well. But as far as looking down, is about that much. And the fact this is not centered the way is just a little weird. I'm going to try to pop this off first. So you can see the ball joint is centered within this section here, but then the socket joint is further back on this sculpt here. See how far back this is? So it pushes his head forward quite a bit. So yeah, this portion does get in the way a little bit with this section right here, the front. So yeah, and then what they use is translucent plastic, so I am not sure how durable that's gonna be over time, because with DC Direct they were using translucent plastic as well, and those things just crack like crazy. So yeah, hopefully this won't do the same thing, but for now, yeah, I'm a little worrisome about this, because they use looks like they use a lot of translucent plastic, because I believe this whole upper torso joint from this down to here, it's all translucent plastic, and even the hips are done with translucent plastic. Not the joint itself, but the inner connector piece is translucent plastic. The socket is translucent plastic right there, and for some reason this is already cracked. That's why this leg is so loose, because you can see there's a crack right there. Okay, no wonder this leg was really loose. Here you can see it. There's a crack right there in the socket section, right there. Yeah, no wonder this leg is a little looser than the other side. It's because it's a cracked joint. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So it does stay on, but it is on the loose side, you can see. So I am a little worrisome about the rest of these joints here. This one is okay. This one is a ball joint. Ankle, that one's okay. But then yeah, the hip section is on translucent plastic, and so is the head here. Oh god. Okay, so once you pop this back on, there we go. And then his head can move side to side a little bit, but it is very restricted. I would suggest heating up with the hair dryer to soften up the neck portion first, and then move him around, so it gives him a little more room to work with. And then as far as the shoulder is concerned, the shoulder pads is attached to the bicep section. And then there is some sort of a spacer right here up on top. Right here, this piece is a spacer, and then is a shoulder is on a hinge joint, and yeah, no butterfly joint. Bicep again does swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the ball hinge wrists. And then as far as the torso is concerned, I guess somewhat good range. No, just okay range. Just a little bit here and there, so that's good. And then as far as the legs, these are drop down legs, but when you do lift it forward, when you do lift the legs forward, it does tend to swing outward. Oh, the other one is really tight. It won't even move. I'm a little worried that if I move this joint here, it might break. So yeah, this leg is really tight, while this one is really loose. So if you swing it forward, it's gonna swing out a little bit. Then double jointed knees, and you already saw ball jointed ankles and toes articulation. So yeah, look wise, this thing looks amazing. I do like this a lot. As far as likeness is concerned, I think this one looks really good. As far as looking like Robert Pattinson version of Batman. Yeah, it does look quite good. But as far as the hips concerned, there's literally not a whole lot you could do. You don't expect to do dynamic poses with this. I wouldn't even suggest trying him on the bike, because I don't think he will work on the bike either. The bike that I would probably try would be the McFarlane one, because this one is a little bigger. He's about, I think he's still a little shorter than the McFarlane stuff, but yeah. And let's try the, oh god, I am worried about destroying this joint here. You know what, I'm not even gonna try it on this head sculpt. Yeah, I worry I'm gonna crack this sooner or later from just popping the head on and off. So I am going to not do too much with this guy. And yeah, he does come with quite a bit of accessories, like this gun right here. Can be holstered in here. And then there's nothing you could holster back here because they're already full. And then again, chest is removable. We saw that interchangeable piece, and this one is translucent plastic painted black. I'll paint it gray. Then where's the, let's see here. Here's the chest plate without the batarang. So you can pop this on and then have him hold on to the actual batarang here. That's cool. And then you could also attach this to the forearm section. Just down here. It's supposed to attach this way or attach the other way. I think it's around the other way. Let's see, how do I attach this? Right here. Okay, there we go. So here's what it looks like when it's attached. But it is a little limited as far as range for the shoulder as well. No, actually, because the shoulder pad does move along with it, and then it does go over that section, so his arms can rotate sideways a little bit, but not so much outward, because it does hinder articulation a little bit if you try to swing his arm the other way. So you can attach this and attach this onto here as well. So like that, interchangeable parts. Okay, let's put that back in here. And let me put his regular chest piece back on. Yeah, articulation wise, not that great with this figure, but he does look nice on the shelf. As far as other figures, other Batman we have gotten, I think some of them does need a little work on each one of them, like the Mayfax. I don't think that one's the best one out of all of them. The SHF one is good, but also has its flaws. The head sculpts aren't that great, and this split section here is very noticeable on the SHF. And then the Mayfax is also not perfect. That one has a pretty large head. A lot of people complain about that. And also the neck is a little short, which I have here at the moment. So now, as far as the head is concerned, a lot of people saying the neck is not long enough. But if you actually remove this chest plate here first. And then if you pop this head off and then remove the cape, because if you do the flight pose, if you do the whatever that thing is called, that flying squirrel thing. Let me see if I can remove this. What the heck is going on here? There we go. Because if you remove the, if you do the flying squirrel thing, you would have to remove this. And then, so if you're just displaying him without the cape, his neck is actually in line with the rest of the body. If you look at it, his neck is actually in line with the rest of the body because that's how high the shoulders actually is, because the cape does give it a little more lift to it, so it looks like he doesn't have a neck. But if you look at the figure by itself, the Mayfax one, you will see proportion wise it's actually quite good. You can see there is a neck and the head is not too big actually. See if I look at him straight on, because right now I'm looking at him from the side. So if you look at him straight on, honestly I think the head sculpt is pretty okay. I don't think it's that big because he does have a cowl on, so yeah. But yeah, the neck section I think is fine. It's because of the cape that made them look a little out of proportion. So here's a comparison between the two. Here they are. Side by side comparison. And you can see the Fonjoy, of course, is a lot bigger, a lot taller. Okay, I'll do this off air. I'll do it later. And then here's a comparison with the Fonjoy Bruce Wayne. I mean the Fonjoy Ben Affleck Batman here. So let me get him situated. Does he have? No, see, this one does not have whatchamacallit, does not have translucent joints here. I don't know why they did that for the Robert Pattinson one, because everything else is just plastic, just regular gray plastic. But for some reason they decided to use translucent plastic for the Fonjoy one, which again I don't recommend. Hopefully they will not do that for the rest of the figures, because I know there's another Batman they're making, is the Justice League Ben Affleck Batman, and hopefully they'll go back to just regular plastic joints instead of having the translucent plastic. So there's a side-by-side comparison between the two. The Affleck one is definitely bigger. Side by side, you can clearly see. There we go. So yeah, there you go. Overall, I like this one quite a bit. He looks fantastic, but as far as joints concerned and the posability, not good at all. But he looks fantastic on the shelf. If you're just gonna have him standing, then he's gonna look fantastic. But if you want him to pose for photos, then not so much, because you can see even on the box, the art they use are pretty much just standing. With the arms moving around, that's fine, but for the most part, he's just going to be standing. Most of the movement, the range of motion, is going to be up on top instead of the bottom. So yeah, there you have it. Let me show you one last look before I end this video. And you can see the Robert Pattinson head sculpt right there. Detailing on him is quite good. I like it. Fantastic sculpts. But just a little disappointed with the range of motions. So there you go. Fonjoy by... Batman by Fonjoy. And yeah, 1/9 scale. I got this from, was that GundamIt.com? I think, yeah, that's where I got it. It's the sister site of Show Z, I believe. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Alright, and I realized I forgot to show you the angry mouthpiece right here. A closer look at the angry mouthpiece. I don't like these lines right here. They don't look that good. Just doesn't look right on this that sculpt here, on this mouthpiece here. But here, to interchange it, all you have to do is pop this mouthpiece off. It pegs in right there. You can see it right there. It pegs in on the bottom, and just pop this on, and there you go. An angry Batman. Not that good. So yeah, I definitely prefer the regular mouthpiece on this one. So there you go. Once again, thanks for watching.